Spoilers. 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 I like that word.
I thought you might.
Hello everyone and welcome to another Fan Theories video and part 2 of my previous Fan Theories video. If you haven't watched that one yet, go and watch it first before you watch this one. It doesn't add a whole lot more to it, but it's nice that you've got part 1 before you've got part 2. So for this fan theory, we'll actually be looking at a recent reappearance by Tom Baker, seemingly portraying the 4th Doctor, in a new extra special scene at the end of the recently animated release of Shada. In the extra scene, which seems to take place immediately after the events of Shada, he is working on the TARDIS console with K9, while Romana off-screen talks to him. However, there is a malfunction and the TARDIS console explodes in a shower of sparks, and somehow manages to age the 4th Doctor. Given that in the following story, The Leisure Hive, he is back to his usual appearance, it's logical to assume that this was some sort of temporary, timey-wimey thing that aged him. However, whilst aged, he ponders that one day in his future, someone might meet him and think,
"Is that really the Doctor? He seemed such a nice old man."
So it makes me think, perhaps these words stuck with the Doctor. And when he remembered these words, and being temporarily aged, he decided to revisit his 4th face, but an aged version of it. This new incarnation with the aged 4th Doctor's face is the one that would later go on to retiring and become the Curator seen in Day of the Doctor. So perhaps this puts a double meaning onto what he meant by revisiting the old favourites. Maybe not a favourite old incarnation, but an older version of a favourite incarnation. Either way, this little extra scene makes it fun to think that this could be where the very first ideas in the Doctor's mind of where his future incarnation of the Curator came from. One little extra side note I would like to interject here is in regards to the 8th Doctor's involvement in Shada. As some of you may know, Shada was originally completed as a webcast featuring Paul McGann as the 8th Doctor alongside Romana to celebrate Doctor Who's 40th anniversary, and it also later became a Big Finish audio adaptation. Due to several continuity changes, there are conflicting accounts of whether Shada now fully took place in the 4th Doctor's time, or partly then and later resumed during the 8th Doctor's time. However, for the purposes of my own theory, I like to believe that now with Shada completed, along with the new scene, it makes the animated Shada the canon timeline, with the 8th Doctor's one being a kind of alternate/unbound timeline. This idea is also supported by the 11th Doctor's comic The One, which partly takes place on Shada, with the 11th Doctor saying that after the events of his adventure there, he wiped his mind so that Shada could stay lost. The comic even explicitly shows the 4th Doctor and Romana being there, but makes no mention of the 8th Doctor. And the 11th Doctor even makes a slightly meta reference to how that now his mind is wiped of Shada, his memories of it are like a movie that was never filmed. As such, whilst this means it is possible he may have wiped his mind twice, once in his 4th incarnation, and once again in his 8th, it's more than likely he did it just the once during his original adventure, and so it makes more sense to me that only the 4th Doctor was part of the events of Shada. But that brings to a close another Fan Theories video. As always, I hope you'll enjoy this video. A like, favourite, subscribe, share, it really helps me out a lot, and be sure to check out the description below for a link to my Patreon. I'm doing my very first figure animation, and you can get involved. There is exclusive content and rewards for those who do so. I salute you all, and I will see you with another video very soon.